Good morning. It's Thursday, January 1st, 2026. Can you believe we're starting a new year? This is great that we're here. Today, I want to talk about something that's been really helpful to me in my glaucoma journey, and I'm hoping that it might help you too. That I didn't really associate it to really helping my eye pressure and my glaucoma diagnosis, but it's exercise, a gentle, easy walk and rebounding. And then I'll show you this one. This one I just learned is you have right here where your uh, eyebrows come right in that joint. You just press there kind of gently, but not on your eye, but on that kind of the bone there. And as you press that, and you hold it for, they said 30 seconds to a minute, it will help relieve the eye pressure and help. It's temporary, but if ever you're feeling kind of like you need to lower your eye pressure, just do that. Put that in your little toolbox. That helps me. I just learned that yesterday. So we'll see how that works. I'm going to when I check in with my doctor, see if all these little goodies that we're doing helps at all. And then I have a dog. I live alone in a little tiny small apartment that I made out of my home. I share my home with renters. I have one, two, three, like four of my bedrooms. They each have their own bathroom, and that I rent out. So it helps supplement my income, which is totally off topic, but that's part of my ADD kicking in. But uh, yeah, exercise. So I have a dog. His name is Prince. He's a border collie, McNabb mix, and he's 6 years old. And I used to take him for a run on my four-wheeler, and he would run around and run around. Well, recently he got hurt, and so uh, his paw was hurt, so it was bandaged up, and so I had to walk him. And then I discovered I kind of liked it. So we've been walking together around a loop on the farm 3 times a day. And I got a vest that's a weighted vest. It's, I think, 15 pounds weighted. And so as I get better on that walk, instead of increasing the distance, this is my theory, I'm going to increase the weight on my body. So I'll wear that vest and then walk. And so I've started to see where I'm not as tired when I get back, and I'm looking forward to the next walk, getting out, even when it's raining, like it was raining today. So I put Prince's raincoat on him, and I had an umbrella and my jacket on, and it was just fine. Your feet get a little muddy, but I take them off at the door, and that's that. It was kind of neat. I remember when I was a kid growing up here in Oregon, I used to love to play outside in the rain in shorts. So that's kind of some fun memories. And also, what I've set up, I have a little enclosed outside porch. So it doesn't get wet out there, but it's open. You get fresh air and it's not heated. And I put a rebounder out there. If you're not familiar with what a rebounder is, it's a small trampoline like deal situation. And there's all different kinds you can buy. They say don't buy the cheap $20, $40 ones at Walmart. They're not that great, but I think they'd be probably as good, better than nothing. But sometimes you can get them off Facebook and that at a reasonable price. Mine was around $300, I think, and it's got like these bungee cords around it. Anyway, it's very comfortable, very easy to do. And I have some notes here that there's research done on how aerobic exercise often lowers eye pressure for a while after, even if you do short sessions. Some studies also suggest people with glaucoma who are physically active may have slower visual field loss. So that's encouraging, right there. So it looks like a 10 to 20-minute walk most days. So I do it 3 times, at least 3 times a day around. So I'm getting my probably twice that. Okay, and then, there's no studies really on the rebounder, but the rebounder is aerobic, and it feels good, and you can hang on to something, if you're, kinda unstable a little bit or have somebody there to help you, and you don't have to go outside, you don't have to get your feet muddy. Um, it's very convenient. Only thing is it's kinda big, so you have to have a spot you can either hang it up after you're done or just have it handy. Sometimes if you have it handy, you're more likely to go out there and jump on it, and you only need a couple minutes, and it's just a real gentle bounce. You don't do anything crazy, kicking up your heel. You don't ever leave the mat. You just it's called a health bounce, and you can Google it and, get some videos. There's lots of videos on the, rebounder. Let's see. Oh, yeah, it says to a quick safety note to avoid anything that makes strain or hold your breath. So you gotta be careful, like, if you're doing yoga or something, you don't wanna have your head down and blood going to your head because that will increase your pressure. So and you don't wanna do anything that like if you're lifting, I wanna get into where I'm lifting some weights, but you don't wanna hold your breath when you're doing it. So be sure to think about that, and then always, talk to your doctor about different he or she may have suggestions of different activities that you can do, but, this is all on my let's see, I'm gonna make a sheet for you that's just exercise. That one sheet I have that's free in my description that you can download, it has a little box for exercise, so you can just check off, "Yes, today I did exercise." But then, I'm thinking of making one where it breaks it down more that I did so many minutes walking, so many minutes doing this, and so many minutes doing other stuff. So, anyway, thank you for watching, and as always, be kind to yourself and be kind to others, and see you next time.